Yeah, that was kind of a crazy time, but it was actually the general manager of the Utah Jazz who kind of gave me the idea to come to Europe. At the time, they didn't have any roster spots for me, so he said instead of playing in the G League, he thought it would be a good idea for me to come to Europe and kind of grow my game and also financially to put myself in a good position. So I give him a lot of credit for giving me that idea, and obviously everything worked out. No, I don't regret it. Obviously, it was a goal and a dream of mine as a kid to, sign a regular NBA contract and to, earn that spot on the team. As anyone would tell you, the NBA is a lot about opportunity, and unfortunately, I just wasn't given the opportunity. So I definitely don't look at it as a failure because I just wasn't given the opportunity. And now, now I'm very happy with where I am, and so the NBA is not my priority. I'm focused on, being here in Europe, and whatever comes in the future comes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, I didn't know too much about Europe at the time, so I kind of learned as I was here about the history and about the glory days. But for me at the time, we had a very young group. Even, the Serbian players here were very young. And so I think we were kind of all growing together. And, we were able to win a trophy, even though it was a difficult time, and winning that cup was one of my best memories. So, like I said, it was a learning experience for all of us. But to win that trophy and to bring a title back in, what had been a few years was something really special. Yeah, I mean, like you said, basically how you described him, like I said, he was my first coach in Europe, so you always remember your first coach. But yeah, cracking a lot of jokes and was definitely a funny guy. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, again, just being in a basketball-loving country like Serbia, and I think my passion for the game resonated with the fans and the club. And like I said, I think, you'll just never forget your first time in Europe. And I think it's a really important time for all players, their first year to showcase, what type of player they are in Europe. And yeah, so it was a special time and something I'll never forget. Yeah, I mean, obviously that series was a crazy series, so many storylines, us being down 0-2, the fight, coming here in such a hostile environment, the tragedy that happened here in Serbia, and then ultimately the crazy Game 5 where we had a big comeback. So it was a crazy series, obviously one that, I'll never forget because it led to my first EuroLeague title, and yeah, it was just a great series. Yeah, honestly, I think it was, a fun time, even though it was difficult in the moment, being down 0-2 and facing elimination. But I think that brings out the best in players, when your back's against the wall. And, that Game 3 was a special game for me and the team. And again, I think we were the first team to come back down 0-2. So really showed a lot of character from us and something that I'm really proud of. I would say it's really close between Red Star and Partizan and Olimpijakos and Panathinaikos. I think those are the two biggest ones, and honestly, I can't say one is bigger or better than the other, especially now all four teams playing EuroLeague and at a high level. So I think those two is hard to choose. Yeah, for sure. I know every time, we play here, it's always a crazy atmosphere. So he'll see tomorrow and when we come back to play Red Star what that environment's like. But we know it's going to be hostile and, just like it always is. Yeah, I think it's a great test, playing against such a great experienced coach here and on their home court. So it's a great challenge for us, especially, in the first half of the season. So I'm looking forward to see how we respond.